Welcome back to biggest platform of learning, that is Wisdom Era in our Kotur. Yes, my dear students, before going to the topic, I would like to give some instance to you. That is, in your home, your parents or your brothers or sisters, your elders will go into the grocery shop, is it? Or a vegetable shop, where they will bring many kinds of vegetables and many kinds of groceries in a single bag, is it? What they will do at the time? Yes, my dear students, they will bring all those things together, and whenever they come to the home, whenever they enter into the kitchen, they will keep there itself. But what your mother do? Yes, my dear students, your mother will not keep the bag like that only, is it? They will take the bag and they will go on separating the things which they have brought from the grocery shop or a vegetable shop, is it? Why she is doing like that? Yes, she is doing like that just because she wants herself to keep the things in a right way where she can use it easily in a kitchen, is it? That should be very easy for us, easy to your mother to take those groceries or vegetables easily whenever she need, is it? So for that purpose she is separating those things, the vegetables and the groceries, is it? Even in vegetables we are separating everything just like brinjal, tomato, onion, like that, is it? Why means whenever we need onion, we cannot go and search all the vegetables at an instance and take one onion, right? Is it? So at that time what we are doing means just we go on separating whenever we bring such things, is it? And whenever we need, we can pick it easily. If you want onion, we can pick it easily. If we want tomato, we can pick that easily, is it? So here separation of things is very essential and it is very important in everybody's life, is it? Even we in our life we are separating the negative thoughts as well as positive thoughts, is it? Just to lead our life happily. Like that, in this class we shall learn about separation of substance in our science chapter. Okay, that is the 5th chapter, separation of substance. And how we are separating the substance? Always we cannot pick by hand itself, is it? Whenever we bring vegetables, we can pick them easily with the hand just because they are very big in size, is it? But we cannot do that for several things. So we go with some other methods of separation in our life. And what are those methods? Yes, my dear students, in your textbook they have given the methods of separation, that is hand picking, threshing, winnowing, sieving, sedimentation, decantation, filtration and evaporation. Okay. Now in this session we will learn only hand picking, threshing, winnowing and sieving. In our next session I will tell about sedimentation, decantation, filtration and evaporation. Okay. First one is hand picking. Yes, my dear students, already I have given one instant for you. That is, whenever we go to the vegetable shop, we bring vegetables and your mother go on picking those vegetables to separate the vegetables from one another. Is it? That itself is called as hand picking. Hand picking means picking something which we want to separate by manual. Is it? By manually is called hand picking. And why this hand picking is used? Yes, my dear students, this hand picking is used to separate the things which are very big in size and which we can easily separate just by picking some, is it? And your mother used to pick some stones which is present in a rice. While cooking rice, she used to wash the rice and she used to make it well and good for cooking, is it? At that time what she is doing, first she is searching any stones is present in the rice or not, is it? How she is doing the separation of those stones and rice? Yes, she is separating just by hand picking, is it? So that itself is called as hand picking. And what is threshing? Yes, second one is threshing. And this threshing is the process that is used, which is used to separate grains from the stalks. Grains from the stalks. And this threshing method is very familiar to our farmers. How and why it is very familiar means you might have seen some of the farmers what they have grown in their field. Is it what they are growing? They are growing the crops. Is it? And some of the crops which belongs to the stocks as well as grains. For example, paddy or wheat. To take paddy or wheat as an example, you might have known that wheat consists of wheat grains at the top and stocks at the bottom. Is it? At that time, what the farmers do? They can pick each grain by hand picking. Is it? If they have gone picking on one by one grains by hand picking, it's very time consuming. Is it? So at that time, they are using this process of threshing. What they will do is they will take the stalk at a time, this group of stalks at a time, and they will separate the things, that is grains and the stalks, just by putting them on a stone. Okay, just by beating on a stone which is provided in their fields or by the roadsides. Okay, so by this process they will separate the grains from the stalks. Even nowadays this method is done by the machines also. So many machines are available and well occupied machines are available in our country for the purpose of agriculture. In the threshing machine is also one of the machine which helps the farmer to separate the grains from the stalks. For example, if farmer has grown maize, what they will do? They will keep all those maize into a machine and that machine separate the stalks as well as maize from the grain. Okay, so for that purpose they are using the machine. They will not use hand picking method. Okay, so that is called threshing. Nowadays this threshing is also done by the machines which can make the farmers work easily. Okay, next one is winnowing. Okay, in winnowing itself it shows that wind is present. Okay, which winnowing means the method of separating components of mixture which are by wind or blowing air, which are heavier and light. Okay, you just observe here. We cannot separate the things only by using threshing or hand picking. There are some substances in our there are some substances in our surroundings and our crops which cannot be easily separated by hand picking or threshing. At that time, what we will do? Yes, we will go with the winnowing. The farmers having very small amount of wheat and they have already separated the stalks as well as grains, but there will be some remains in the grains itself. That is what we call as dust particles. At that time, what they will do? They are using this winnowing. Means by the wind or blowing air, they will separate the mixtures which are lighter and which are heavier. The dust particles automatically we know that they are very lighter than the grains. Is it? At that time, they will take one thing for themselves and they will pour all the grains along with the dust and they go on doing like this to the wind. What that will cause means that will separate the substance which are lighter and which are heavier. The grains which are heavier falls on the other side and the dust particles which are lighter will fall on the other side. By this process, they will separate the heavier and lighter materials by winnowing method. Okay, this winnowing method is also done by the machines nowadays, and those machines are available in India also, and those are help the farmer to less consume of time. They will make it with a less time and they will dry their crops. Okay. Next one is sieving. Yes, my dear students, sieving is very familiar word for us because whenever your mother is preparing a roti or chapati in your home, what they will do? Yes, they will take the flour in a sieve and they go on sieving. Is it just to separate the dust particles or anything which is present in the flour? Is it? So you might have observed that sieve in your home. Why this method is used means this method is used to separate the mixtures which are having different size. Okay, which are having different size means the particles, if they are very small and if they are very large particles are mixed with very small particles, at that time they are using the sieving machines to make the separation of large and small particles. You might have gone with a mill, is it? That may be a coconut or groundnut oil mill. In that mill, what they will do, they will take all the groundnuts in a sieving machine, and they go on sieving for that, and that will make the separate sizes of the groundnuts. Okay. In your home also, what we will do, if the rava is mixed with rice, at that time we use it to sieve it, is it? If we sieve means the rava will be on the downside and the rice will remain at the top side. Is it? Like that, it is used to make the mixtures which have very different insides. But we cannot use this method for the substance which are having the same size of particles. It is used only for the particles which are having different in size. We can make the separation by the sieving. Okay. Just do one activity in your home. Take a flour and some coins. Okay, and mix them well. Take a flour, any flour, jowar flour or wheat flour, whatever you need. You take that and mix them some coins. And here you know that flour is very nice and the coins are very big. Different sizes particles are present. Add that into a sieving machine. Okay, add that into a sieve which is present in your home or kitchen, and go on sieving them. What you will observe? Yes, coins are remain at the top side of the sieve, and the comes at the downside. Means we can separate easily. Rather than picking by hand, we can separate easily. And or else, if you want to know some other thing, just mix some rice and flour. Okay, mix it properly and pour that into a sieve and go on sieving. What will you observe? The rice will remain on the top side and the flour will be in the downside. So by this we come to know that this sieving is helpful only for the mixtures which are having different signs. Okay. Yes, my dear students, in today's class we have learnt about what are the separate methods of separation and importance of separation and why we are separating the substance. Is it? In methods of separation we have learned what is hand picking and why and how this hand picking is used, and what is threshing and how this threshing is made by the farmers and why they are doing this threshing, and also what is winnowing and what is sieving and how we are using all these separation methods for different types of separation. Okay, thank you.